Okay. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Yakuza Like a Dragon. Once again, I am your host, the great and mighty Mr. Perez, and yes, I'm really liking the direction the story is going in, so why don't we just jump right back in?
Hey, do you know what time it is?
Hello to you too. Kume-san, right? Sorry to barge in like this, but I wanted to see if our buddy was here.
You... How did you know?
Oh, lucky guess.
Yo, Ichiban. Hey, I knew you'd find a decent place to hide. Hey man, we gotta hurry. The Ijin sent Liumang assassins after you.
Liumang? Not Komichu?
Is it just you three? No backup?
Just us, sorry to say.
I see. And you have business with Namba-san?
Yeah, and who are you? Haven't seen you around.
And here I thought people were watching more TV these days.
Oh, I know you. You're the director of Bleach Japan.
Yeah, I've seen you on TV.
My name is Ogasawara. I'm here lending my support to our Yokohama branch. The Gray Zone in Ijincho is one of the worst in the country. The police have just given up on it. But still, I never expected to find this. Counterfeiting legal currency? Atrocious.
So Namba spilled the beans, huh?
Interesting.
Let's not mess around. You guys need to get out of here, now. We'll even go with you if it'll help you escape. That includes you, Namba.
Kasuga, was this your plan all along?
Why exactly do I need to turn and run?
It's not just the Komichu who are involved. The heads of the Seiryu clan and Yokohama Liumang are in on it. They sent the assassins after Namba because he knows their secret. You're screwed if you're here too, civilian or not.
Ogasawara-san. I think this guy's bluffing with all the assassin talk. He's just trying to ruffle some feathers. No need to panic.
No. I think he's telling the truth.
Finally, someone believes me.
To be honest, I thought you might be assassins yourselves. But not once you said it was just you three. That's not great wall of muscle strength.
I don't get it. Aren't assassins supposed to be in small groups?
Oh, dear Kume-kun. You have so much to learn about these criminals.
Oh, yes.
But ignorance often breeds courage, and that's what I needed in the Ijincho arm of Bleach Japan.
That's... Ogasawara-san, what are you getting at?
No kidding. You sure you're a civilian?
Of course I am. I just know more about the criminal underworld than your average dipshit.
What is with this guy?
I think it's about time you come out. Lao Ma!
Laoma?
Oh, just standing right there. Okay.
Mabuchi, why are you here?
I'll handle this, Director. Thank you. My service is customer satisfaction guaranteed.
Then we'll take our leave. Let's go.
Hey, Namba, wait!
I already told them all about the counterfeit bills. I just want to find my brother. Whether he's alive or otherwise.
Ogasawara-san, what about me?
Mabuchi.
Give this simpering piece of human garbage a fitting end.
Didn't think this is where I'd finally see your mug.
No, of course not. My own boss doesn't know I'm here.
That said, I did want to meet you. I haven't been able to give you a message from Nonomiya!
Yeah, just getting time.
Yeah! Slice them up however you want.
Right.
This is
You're gonna get stuck.
Let's go.
Here we go. You're gonna feel a world of hurt.
I got this. Cool. All right.
Do something. Try this on the side. Let's do this together. I'm ready.
Let's go. All right. Let's go. I'm up.
Better?
You're in
Right.
it now.
sweet.
Look who finally made an appearance.
What the hell is up with that spear thing?
Oh, I've seen it before. On a statue of Guan Yu. It's a legendary Chinese weapon.
So, Mabuchi puts himself on a level with ancient Chinese heroes?
If he does, he's in for a rude awakening when I break his little stick. Let's go.
Here we go. I'm ready now.
Cool. Take your best shot.
You're gonna get stomped.
Counter moves.
I'm not backing
Oh
down.
yeah. I forgot I have Nancy.
Time to call a friend. I summon you.
Station damnation?
Is this some sort of joke? Oh yeah, I got this. I'm up.
Right. This ought to help. You're gonna get stomped.
Gotta do something about this.
Let's see.
Going in. Don't get
This out.
cocky.
Give it your all, everyone.
You're in it now.
I'm ready now.
Where do you want to be? Cool. Get alive. Come on.
I got this.
Do something. Try this on for size. How could you ever forgive?
You're in it now.
Pain in the ass.
I'm not backing down.
Come on. Yeah. Don't get cocky.
Huh?
Take your best shot.
Oh yeah?
This out. This is my
Gotta do something about this.
Picking time.
Don't get cocky.
You're gonna get stomped.
Come on now.
You're not scared of my spear, are ya?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not backing down.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Let's get it done. Who do I call?
I'm not backing down.
Oh, Mabushi's getting serious now.
Oh yes, it does appear
Yeah,
so.
I think he's in a bad mood. Is that literally fire coming out of him?
That's your game of free talking again. But fire or not,
No problem. Let's just...
Right. Check this out. Let's do this together.
take your best
This
shot.
ought to help.
Get it.
You're gonna
I'm
get
up.
stomped.
Let's go.
Let's go!
I'm not backing down.
Ass picking time!
Here we go. I'm ready now.
Cool.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Much better. Don't get caught.
I got this.
Let's go.
Let's see.
Here you go.
You're in it now.
Take your best shot.
Hope you're ready. Try this on for size. How could you ever forgive?
Nice try. I'm up. You're not scared of my spear, are you? Go. Give it all.
Try and stop me.
Let's go.
This ought to help.
Cool.
I'm not backing down.
Take your best shot. I'm struggling here.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
All clear! I got this.
Hope you're ready.
Luckily, I still have that.
Let's go!
Let's see.
Let's go.
Get caught!
Here,
Thanks!
let's see.
Oh yeah?
Let's go.
You're gonna get stomped.
I got this!
Take your best shot.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Right. Check this out.
Get alive.
Here I
Hold it together!
come. You're gonna get stomped.
I'm up.
Here we go. I'm ready now.
Alright, there we go.
Nice.
What a rush. I forgot how great this can feel.
Oh good, you can still talk.
Hell? Are you enjoying this, you creep?
Are you the one who killed our boss?
I am, and I did. I slaughtered him and hung him like a pig on a hook.
Well, to start a fight with the Seiryu clan?
As they say, I was just following orders.
Who told you to pull this kind of shit?
The man you just allowed to escape. The director of Bleach Japan, Ogasawara.
He's the one who ordered you to kill Nonomiya? Why would he do that?
Because what he's after is Ijincho itself.
What's he on about?
He wants to expose where Yutaka Ogikubo gets all his money. To do that, he had to put just a tiny crack in the Great Wall.
A crack? You mean Nonomiya's death?
I don't get it. Ogasawara ordered a hit so he could get rid of the Gray Zone? He's a Bleach Japan guy? I thought they were a bunch of goody two-shoes.
My question is, why would you do their bidding, Mabuchi? Why do something that would turn the Ijin 3 against you?
Ogasawara has bigger, badder friends than the Ijin fleas.
What do you mean?
The Great Wall. The Ijin 3. That's all over. The invasion starts tomorrow.
Invasion? By Bleach Japan?
No. You still don't get it? Come on, Kasuga.
What?
The backers of Bleach Japan are the Omi Alliance in Kamurocho.
Are you shitting me?
I'm going to be Ijincho's version of Masumi Arakawa. I'll sell this whole town to the Omi and get rewarded handsomely for it. They'll probably make me an officer. It's what I...
Don't ever compare yourself to Arakawa-san again.
Guys, if the Omi Alliance is coming here...
Yeah, about that. Let's go get that bastard Ogasawara to give us the lowdown.
Well, he and Namba went into that back room over there.
Yeah, I saw. Let's go find him.
Ogasawara's gone. He went out an exit further back.
Namba?
Bleach Japan is gonna blow the lid off the counterfeiting scheme, which will crush the Komichu. Maybe, just maybe, they'll find my brother too.
Non-chan.
If only I could have done it myself. No one's ever meant more to me than my brother. Look at the life I've endured to try to find him.
Did you see which way Ogasawara went?
You really should steer clear of this mess, Ichiban.
I just want to have some words.
Stay out of it. Just stay out of it, man!
Hey, you need to just focus on yourself right now. You got assassins after you. Just find somewhere to hide. At least until tomorrow. Mabuchi told us the Omi Alliance is coming tomorrow. They're invading. It'll be chaos. That's your chance to slip away, you get me? Can you do that?
I didn't ask for your advice.
Look, Non-chan, as much as this sucks for you, can you please think about the rest of us too?
Shut up!
Think about what Mabuchi and Ogasawara did. They murdered Nonomiya out of pure greed.
I know. But I need their help to find my brother.
Really? You're just leaving?
Want to stop me? Go for it. Hell, attack me from behind. I don't care.
You know we'd never pull that kind of shit. Don't be stupid, man. We're still buds.
Ugh, don't say that shit!
Ichiban.
Hey, I know how this crap feels, but we don't have time for it. Let's focus on the task at hand. Searching this Bleach Japan office. I think it's back there, and this is our chance. No one's around.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Let's investigate.
Oh shit.
What's up?
This picture.
What about it?
The guy shaking hands with Ogasawara. I know him.
Yeah, that's Ryo Aoki, the governor. That's back when he was younger, and considering the backdrop there, probably around the time he and Ogasawara started Bleach Japan together. Aoki had to leave his post in order to run for governor, though.
He's governor? But... he's supposed to be dead.
Huh?
In Kamurocho, someone told me he died. I thought it was true.
I don't follow. You know Ryo Aoki?
Not Aoki. I know him as... the young master.
That's his son.
His name is Masato Arakawa.
Sir. During next week's budget deliberations, the opposition party is going to fight you tooth and nail.
Those fossils pushing for highway funding.
It sounds like they're strongly against the infrastructure cuts. I imagine it's going to be a long fight. But you do have an appearance scheduled for that evening. Should I cancel it or maybe try to reschedule?
I have an appearance? Oh, yeah. Isn't this the one for that newspaper? They invited a bunch of kids to that, I thought.
Yes, sir.
Let's not cancel it then. Wouldn't it look bad? I'm sure those parents have spared no expense making sure their children look presentable for an occasion like this, right?
I'm sure, but...
It'll be fine. I'm gonna run circles around those windbags and we'll have deliberations wrapped up in no time. We can't disappoint the children, can we?
Understood, sir. We'll hold the appearance as scheduled.
You know what? Why don't you call it a night?
Good night, then.
It's Ogasawara.
Good news, I hope.
I finally found it. The party chair's secret weapon. Turns out it was on the other side of the Great Wall of Muscle this whole time.
Go figure.
If you have any of our visitors from Kansai you can spare, I could use the extra hands.
That's fine. We're already more than well staffed in Tokyo. I'm willing to send you all the manpower you'll need.
Well, let's go. Chapter 8.
Let's see. This probably has some juicy details.
Ryu Aoki, current governor of Tokyo, age 42. That's even the same age as the young master.
Don't freak out. Maybe it's all a coincidence.
It says Aoki was a shut-in until he was 20. Then he suddenly took off for America. He took political econ courses at Harvard, where he became close friends with Hajime Ogasawara. Then they came back to Japan. You know, I think they founded Bleach Japan that year.
Maybe by then he was already making all his shadowy plans.
Bleach Japan's agenda is hardly shadowy. In fact, it was pretty damn heartwarming for lots of folks. Seeing those youngsters demand decency, and Aoki's popularity skyrocketed. He was on magazine covers, on TV. He was in the public eye every day. Got a gig as a commentator eventually.
That's right, and then he entered politics. He left Ogasawara in charge of Bleach Japan. Looks like he didn't win the governor race by a landslide exactly, but now his approval rating is 80%.
Plus, he's got no political enemies. Life's good for him.
Are there any articles that say he has another name? That's what I want to know.
I don't see anything like that. But I still think you're jumping to conclusions.
I wouldn't write off what Kasuga's saying, though. There's a lot of stuff that make perfect sense if it turned out Masato Arakawa is the governor.
Yeah?
Like what?
Like his sudden gain in political support that I was just talking about. That was all because he destroyed the Tojo clan with his Kamurocho 3K plan.
Was that the plan to wipe out all the Yakuza?
Yeah. After he rolled it out, the Tojo officers vanished from the city like so much smoke in the wind.
Vanished?
Yeah. I mean, they probably just fled the city out of panic. They knew they were on the verge of getting busted. The 3K plan enacted a bunch of new anti-Yakuza laws. The cops had a smorgasbord of violations to pick from. They could have booked the whole damn Tojo clan. So yeah, I assume the officers skipped town when they saw the cloud of charges hovering over them.
Definitely sounds like they were backed into a corner.
Right. Although it wasn't really the 3K plan itself that made them feel trapped. It was more because the Tojo's internal affairs got leaked to the police. And I'd bet my life the guy who leaked it was Masumi Arakawa.
You think the patriarch of the Arakawa family colluded with the governor?
Well, if the governor is Masato like Kasuga thinks, then it's all in the family. Forget collusion. That's just plain nepotism. Hey, it would also give Arakawa a reason to betray his clan. He was more loyal to his son than he was to the Tojo clan. Most men would be.
Most men, yes, but not Arakawa-san.
Well, if you say so, but you have to admit, my theory makes sense. Arakawa is human. And what's more human than wanting the best for your child? Parents, even Yakuza parents, will do anything for their kids.
One thing I don't get. How did the young master hide his past? A Yakuza can't become governor.
Well, maybe he bought a family register.
You can just buy one?
Yep. Well, it's easier to create a fictional person than you think. Yeah, doctor up a photo, slap on a false name, and file a fake official register. I mean, you can get by on that for a good while. As long as no one takes a deep look at your file, of course. Otherwise, it falls apart real quick.
Well, of course it does if it's all lies.
Right, but if you altered an existing register, instead of making one from scratch, the lies wouldn't be so obvious. Now, I'm thinking there was probably an actual shut-in named Ryo Aoki. Masato bought or stole Aoki's family register and is impersonating him.
Is taking someone else's family register really that simple?
I never said it was simple, but it is possible, especially if you've got money or the right connections. Don't you think, Kasuga?
The young master would have had the money and connections to do it. So yeah, I can see it. But why would he go to all that trouble?
To hide his Yakuza background, so he could be governor. The public would never accept a politician with Yakuza roots.
Ichiban, who told you that Masato was dead?
One of my senpai from middle school, back in Kamurocho. It was just the other day, actually.
Maybe the Arakawa family started spreading that rumor around themselves.
Hold on! Hold the hell on!
What? What is it?
The young master couldn't walk. He used a wheelchair. The governor can walk.
Oh, then they can't be the same person. How could he hide a disability like that?
Well, the article said Aoki studied abroad in the US, right? Maybe he got surgery there.
No, the doctor said he was wheelchair-bound for life.
Well, maybe here in Japan that's true. But sometimes you can get procedures done in the US that aren't available here.
Hey, who's the guy who looks like there's a stick up his ass?
That's the police commissioner, Uchi.
Oh, your eternal rival.
I think I've seen him before.
When?
Sometime before I went to prison. But when was it? Oh, right! I saw him at a cabaret club I took the young master to. Yeah, Uchi was this dude that the young master's favorite girl was in love with.
Ah, so the governor and the police commissioner used to be rivals in love.
Oh, interesting.
Bet that made for a awkward meeting.
Yeah, I'm sure they remember each other, especially if Ichiban does. I wonder what all went down.
Damn. Kamurocho's looking like a pretty big piece of the puzzle now. But I can't really put it all together yet. Confusing ass mess.
No point in dwelling on it right now. Let's call it a day. I'm beat.
But guys, remember what Mabuchi said? The Omi Alliance is going to invade. You can sleep after hearing that?
Hell yeah. It's not like we can do anything about it when we're tired.
Good point. Let's head back and hit the hay.
We don't even need to head back.
Huh?
Hey, barkeep. Remember when I asked you about that room on the second floor?
Oh yeah, I cleaned it up for you. It's all yours.
Oh, thanks, Nick.
Nice. Thanks.
What room?
There's some vacant space on the second floor. They're using it for storage right now, but I asked if we could use it as a hideout. I mean, your place definitely has its mood and all, but it was, getting kinda cramped. Here we'll have more room. Plus, at night, we can drink down here and then just stumble up to bed. How's that for convenience?
Yeah, it is great, but... You sure you're okay with this, pal?
Yeah, whatever. The room wasn't being used for anything, so it's no skin off my nose. Besides, I don't know how, but I heard you're fighting for the people of this town. And well, I'm not so desperate that I can't offer a shabby old room to a hero and his party.
Wow, dude. Thanks! We'll keep the room as neat as you keep your bourbon.
Smooth.
Wow. Enough with the whiskey puns, you two. You will drive me to drink.
Hey, if you don't like my jokes, you can forget about using the room.
Damn. Yeah.
Hey, Haruka-san? What's wrong? Some Yakuza came by looking for you. What? A guy named Totsuo from the Seiryu clan. Totsuo, huh? How do you look? He had a whole bunch of his boys with him. I think they're going bar to bar asking about you. I'd still clear up my place for a bit. Gotta go. Wait, Haruka-san! Shit.
Hey.
What'd she say? Totsuo is apparently out searching for us, so she says we should stay away from her shop. Huh? But I thought Totsuo was...
Okay.
Yeah, I thought the Seiryu clan came down hard on him for the whole retirement home scam. Which means... we should probably go see for ourselves. Even though she literally just told us to stay away? You're welcome to stay behind if you want.
Hey!
You ass. I'm going to... Used to be amazing, you know. I had a face that could stop traffic. One time I rented out an entire department store just so I could shop. Otherwise, fans would be buzzing around me like flies. Being a star is not easy, you know. Don't get me started on taxes. Those government mosquitoes will bleed a man dry. Am I right? Hey, you hearing me? No, I wasn't listening to begin with. Can you go away now?
Huh?
Excuse you? A living legend gives you the time of day and you just brush him off? You should be wetting your pants right now. That worship star is still being a pain in the ass. Guess I better handle
Yo.
it. Hey, I know you're a big star and all, but that doesn't give you the right to crash land in every drinking hole in the city. You've had enough. Excuse me? Who do you think you are? My mother? You must be out of your mind chastising a legend like me. You mean former legend.
Huh?
You just had to go and insult me, didn't you? Well, I'm done being everyone's punching bag. Now it's your turn, jerkface.
Right.
Oh, I guess we're finding out.
I'm ready now.
Let's go.
Too easy. Well, that sober you up a bit. It wasn't supposed to be this way. Great, now he's crying. You can't just leave a man when he's crying, can you? Am I really gonna have to lug him somewhere else? Man, this guy's a
Yo.
mess. Come on, guy. Can you at least stand up? Oh, but now, feeling a little better?
すいません
Yes. I'm drawing a blank on what just happened, but it's coming back in bits and pieces. I can faintly recall being an asshole. For some reason, my entire body hurts. Yeah, as it should. I feel like I need to apologize. I really have hit a new low. I used to inspire millions. Now I'm just a poster boy for alcoholism. You see, I'm an actor from Korea. I used to be in all kinds of movies. Yeah, I heard. Wasn't your name... this guy? Ijincho, right? That's it. At least someone here remembers me. That almost makes me happy. That reminds me. Who were you again?
Yeah.
Just call me Cusco. So, you always drowning your sorrows in a waterfall of booze? You'll pick or you'll liver, you know? I don't care. It's not like I need a working liver in the first place. Maybe I should just pickle it. Come on, man. People used to adore me. I thought I had it made. Yeah, I heard from the staff you were some kind of Korean superstar. Wish I knew more about it, but I don't.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. That was ages ago anyway. Listen, why does a famous guy like you need to binge out here? So here's the story. Up until about a decade ago, I appeared in all kinds of movies from here to Korea. It was hectic, but I was really living the dream. Thankfully, I had the best manager a guy could have. Never could have held up without her. Heck, she was there for me before I made it big. She had charm, she had style. She really was one of a kind. Everyone in the business loved her. Then one day, she caught the eye of this big-name producer.
Hmm?
What do you mean?
Hi.
Well, she ran across a legend in the industry. He was involved in every flick that mattered, always got what he wanted. I'm sure you know the type. Thing is, he was also known for being a sleazy bastard, and he came to me with an offer. He'd give me the biggest role of my career for one night alone with my manager. Bastard is right. Obviously, I turned him down, repeatedly. But then came the day that monster took my manager into his car and started forcing himself on her, right in front of my eyes. The only thing going through my mind was protect her. Before I realized it, I knocked his ass out. As a result, he got the press to start a smear campaign against me. It worked. Got forced out of the business before I even knew what was happening. How did that producer not get any flack for this? He framed it like he was the victim. And the worst part is, he's still out there doing his thing, except now people love him even more.
Damn.
What the hell? And you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Of course not. But protesting would only make things worse, particularly for my manager. She already left the biz to work at home with her family. They grew up bok choy or something like that. Anyway, I don't want to cause her any more grief. Besides, I did assault a man. That much is the truth. Maybe there was a smarter way to handle things, but at the time I couldn't think of it. I let my fans down and ruined my career with one punch. That clean, upbeat image I worked so hard to keep was shattered in a night. Damn. Hell of a story you got there. Maybe I'm still drunk. I seem to be blabbering more than usual. If it makes you feel any better, then let it all out. I'll listen. You say that, but that's all I have to... Huh? When I said let it all out, that wasn't what I meant. You alright? Hold on, I'll go get you some water.
すいません
Sorry. Keep going out of your way. For me. There you go, some water. Oh, this is the park. Okay. Wait, actually, it's perfect. That's the side, that's why. Maybe it's over here. Oh.
Oh, Yokohama sure is big. All this running around's wearing me out.
Oh boy, it's Dragon
Wow,
Card.
so manly, Ichiban. Some real heroic words there.
Hey, you can't just say that kind of stuff out loud.
What?
You can't stereotype stuff into manly or girly like that anymore. People are sensitive to gender discrimination these days. They'll call you right out on it.
You know, that sort of thing never really bothered me. But I guess if it's that big a deal, I'll try to choose my words more carefully. Wow, Kasuga. Absolutely pathetic. Just throw in the towel, you loser.
How is that any better?
Okay, sweet. Anyway,
Oh, that's... Hey, you there!
oh,
Ever
hey,
thought about entering the wild world of Dragon Kart?
Huh? Dragon card? The hell's that?
is that Pocket Circuit Fighter?
Dragon Kart is the kart racing sensation that's taken this town by storm. You've seen go-karts in amusement parks before, yes?
Oh, go-karts. Yeah, I don't hate them or anything, but I don't really have time to goof off in an amusement park. I'll see you around.
Wait, hold on now. Just a moment. Dragon Kart is quite different from your regular run-of-the-mill go-karts.
Yeah? How so?
Unlike those peaceful amusement parks, Dragon Kart makes its home right here in the lawless streets of Yokohama.
Oh, really?
You mean around town?
That's right. You can even attack your opponents during the race, thanks to the various upgrades we have available.
Sorry, did you say attack?
Boy, did I. Of course, you can be attacked as well. There's a limit to how much damage your kart can take, too. Take too much, and you'll be stopped dead in your tracks and lose out on time. So you need to be extremely careful.
Sounds pretty extreme for go-karting.
Hence the name Dragon Kart. You can also pick up items on the track to help you along during the race. Use any means necessary to get that checkered flag. So, what do you think? I managed to catch your interest?
Definitely sounds more fun when you throw in that bit about attacking each other.
Keep ahead of the pack with speed, or take down your rivals through brute force. These options are just another part of Dragon Kart's many charms. You'll be started off with a fairly standard kart, but you'll later be able to upgrade it to your liking. Anyway, I think at this point it might be best if you try getting behind the wheel yourself. Why not give it a spin when you get some free time?
Dragon Kart. Racing around Yokohama does sound pretty fun. Maybe I'll try it out. Hell yeah, let's give it a go.
Yeah, let's race.
Please do. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name's Fujisawa. I organize the races here at Dragon Kart.
Name's Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you, Fujisawa-san.
It's nice to meet you. Now, let's get you into a cart.
Right on.
Yeah, alright. Okay, let's do this. Accelerate, maybe drift. BDUs. Okay. Alright.
Get ready to eat dust! Move it! Slow down, Turbo! See ya! Move it! Move it! will ya? No one gets fired!
Oh, that was pretty simple.
We're having hot fun tonight!
So, how was your first race?
Yeah, it's way different than driving a normal car. Definitely a thrill. Fun, too.
I'm glad you liked it. I hope you'll consider entering one of the tournaments next time. If you thought that race was exciting, just wait till you see what comes next. And please talk to me should you ever feel like entering. You can ask me for time trials and customization as well. So think of me as your one-stop shop for all things Dragon Kart.
Yeah, sure thing.
Aren't you the guy that was racing earlier?
Huh?
A fucking sumo wrestler?
Hey, you're right. Nice driving out there.
Oh, hey! Naoki-san, Ai-san, Hamanaumi-san.
Aren't they cold?
Great job out there. Very nice driving.
Yeah, too bad
Think
I
so?
won.
I felt like I was barely trying.
So, you a new driver?
Let me introduce you. This is Ichiban Kasuga-san. Today was his first time in a kart.
Yeah, and I won.
Oh,
Pretty
I
sweet.
see. Then hey, we might end up in a tournament sometime. Just know that if we do, I'll crush you.
You better say your prayers.
See you later, rookie. But if you value your life, it might be better for you to just watch. You know?
Hold up.
Huh?
I gave you all your say, but damn if you don't talk a lot of trash. You guys got me pretty fired up. But you're gonna be eating my dust next race, so be sure to open wide.
Some talk. You better remember those words. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey now! It's all fine and dandy to get heated, but I won't allow any fighting. If you're gonna have at it, settle it on the track.
Bye-bye, Fujisawa-san, Ichiban-kun.
Oh, boy. Well, as you can see, the racers in this town are rather unique. And they're strong to boot.
They're definitely something. So wait, who all am I going up against exactly?
Let's see. First, we have, Naoki-san, a former Olympic wrestler. He's got power and reflexes. And if you let your guard down, he'll tear both you and your kart in half. Hamanaumi-san, a sumo wrestler who holds third seat in the Maegashira rank. His immense power keeps others from following behind him, and he'll run you off course in no time flat. Naoki-san and Hamanaumi-san are known as the dreaded two-headed bomb.
Two-headed?
Ai-san, a dealer at a casino, known as the Speedster of Hama. She is unrivaled when it comes to straightaways. The Madam Matsuko-san, she puts the majority of her husband's money into her cart. A formidable veteran driver who will obstruct anything and everything that gets near her, be it a cart or a small child. She's also fairly speedy, and together with Ai-san, she forms one half of a duo known to some as the Rocket Girls. Suguru-san, a public trading company employee, a true intellectual. He learns each and every inch of the course through his superb analytical skills, shortcuts and all.
God.
Akira-san, leader of the biker gang
Damn it, that
Adepoyo
looks like
and
Ed
conqueror
Manoa.
of Ibaraki. He's in the race in hopes of expanding his territory to Kanagawa. His use of motorcycle technique is brilliant, and the graceful beauty of his cornering, combined with the malice and cruelty of his attacks, is truly a sight to behold. The Yakuza Jin-san, a super aggressive racer. It's said the man is the definition of hell on wheels. Together, Suguru-san, Akira-san, and Jin-san are known as the Drift Musketeers, and they are a huge hit with the ladies. Okay, that should cover all the recent entrants. They're all rather formidable opponents, but don't let that intimidate you.
Hell of a lineup.
If you can win among these racers, then you're a sure competitor for the top racer in the country. Get out there and do your best.
I gotcha. All right, let's do this.
Just let me know whenever you want to race. I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, you got it. I'll come by again later. A dragon cart, huh? Sounds like it'll be fun. I'll stop by when I am...
He's sure to be a fun racer to watch.
Alright, let's do this.
Here we go. I'm not backing down.
What's that? I got cool.
Perez.
You're gonna be
Shit
in a world
rock, dude.
of hurt.
Gotta beat you up now.
I'm up!
Yeah.
I don't know about this. Try this on your side. Give it your all, everyone.
You're in it.
I'm ready now.
Think so?
I'm not backing down.
Take your best shot. Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world.
You're gonna be in the kind of shoe up.
Right. You gotta help. You're gonna get stomped.
Cool. I'm up.
You're
Ichiban up.
Thank you. Yeah. Here. Hey! Let's go. I got this.
You're gonna get stomped.
You wanna go?
Right. I'm ready now.
Cool. Next time.
Oh. Take a leave.
ありがとうございました。
Yeah, let's play
Time to
Pokemon Go.
clean up. Battle is on. Easy.
I'm not backing down. Here we go. You gotta help.
Easy. Let's go. I'm up.
I'm ready now.
Cool. Take your bet. Let's go. The enemy is.
Well, alright.
With finesse.
We gonna fight some more?
He was just standing there. The scuba diver. Spearhead, man.
You're in it. Hold it to go.
Right. I'm ready now.
I'm up. This sucks.
Here we go. Gotta help.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right. I'm ready now.
Hold it together. Collide.
Huh?
I'm up.
Here we go.
You're in it now.
Gotta help.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
そうですか。そうですか。
ん？
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Down there. Actually, yeah, I just took a taxi.
Ready to kick ass.
What's I looking for? Check home. Ah, yeah. That's what I was looking for. Okay.
Time to hustle!
Here we go.
This cool. I'm up.
Alright, there we go.
With finesse.
Yo, 新入り。缶拾いだな。
With 300 cans, eh?
Here comes the can man. That's money. Time to get paid. Time to get paid.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh hell!
Push the wrong button. That sucks. That's not what I wanted to do at all.
That's money. Apply. Time to get paid.
Now they're after me.
That's money. That's money. Time to get paid.
Alright, that's right. That's good.
That's money.
And finish up. That was fun stuff. Funny stuff.
That's the mark. What a haul!
Mata con yo.
Ready to kick ass.
Hmm? 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 Hmm?
Down.
Right.
Cool. Gotta do something about this. Don't get cocky. Sucks.
I'm ready now.
Pain in the ass.
Do something. This ought to help. I'm not backing down.
Hold it together. Let's go. Not happy.
That wasn't a good idea.
Here we go. Try this on your side.
Let's do this together.
I'm ready now.
This sucks. I got this.
Okay. I actually can do that. I can upgrade a pawn, so I think I want to do that.
You're gonna get stomped. Here we go.
Let's go!
I'm ready now.
Don't get caught. I got this.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Hey, hey! Let's go.
I'm not bad.
Easy. I'm up. Good luck next time.
Sweet.
Stand a chance.
Right.
Oh, these guys are retarded.
Let's go. Cool. That's how you do it. Show me what you got. Hold up. I got this. You wanna go?
Come on.
Get alive. Let's go.
Use this.
Don't get caught. Feeling better. Yeah.
You're gonna get stomped.
Let's go.
Do something.
I got this. Hora, Kuyo.
I'm ready. I'm good to go.
Hora. Cool. Oh yeah? I'm up.
Here we go. This ought to help.
Oh, I can. Try this out.
Time to call a friend. I summon you. Got it.
He just conveniently has rice.
Let's go. You're in it now.
backing down. Thank you. Right. I'm ready now.
Yakuza! Cool.
You want to go?
I'm up!
Hold it!
You're going to Here we go. This out. Give it your all, everyone. This ought to help.
Thank you! Yeah! Check this out!
I'm not
Alive!
Gotta do
You're
something.
gonna get stomped. Right. I'm ready now.
Sweet.
The enemy is defeated! I feel the stats going up!
Ready when you are. Get back.
Yo, Sachan. You drinking by yourself?
Yeah, isn't it pathetic? Sit down and help me save what's left of my pride.
Huh? Everything alright?
Well, you could say some stuff's happened.
Oh, okay. I get it.
It's about your hair.
Was there trouble over at the club you run?
Didn't I tell you I taught the girls how to run the place? Trouble's non-existent over there.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know, but with Nonomiya-san gone, you're steering this boat all by yourself. Must be hard. I know for me it would be.
That's very perceptive of you. It's true there's been some small issues here and there, but I've been handling them just fine. That's not what's bothering me.
Then what is?
It's my sister, Nanoha.
What's going on with her? Something happened?
Remind me, how much did I tell you about my family while we were drinking the other night?
You said you were too controlling when it came to Nanoha and your dad. Eventually there was a big fight and you left home. That was 7 or 8 years ago.
And did I tell you the reason for that fight?
Yeah, it was because you told Nanoha to break up with some chump. The boyfriend with the consulting firm?
Okay, so I spilled all the beans. Anyway, his name's Katsuragawa, and apparently they're still together.
Damn. Longer relationship than I've ever been in.
If he wasn't so damn annoying, I might let this go. But Katsuragawa's a criminal. He's even been seen going in and out of Seiryu Clan HQ. Not to mention, he's dangerous and walks around with his own personal posse. He used to run with a biker gang. I mean, I've heard nothing but bad rumors about him since I left home.
Nanoha really knows how to pick 'em, huh?
Shut up. I've got some girls from the club looking into him right now. I hope they can find out more. Trying really hard not to worry here since I can't do anything but wait.
So that's why you're drinking away your troubles in here.
Yeah, well. Now that I've talked to you about it, I feel a bit better. Maybe I'll skip the next round.
Oh, let's not start talking crazy now.
Welcome. Thanks.
Ready when you are.
This guy's.
Senile old bitch. Do you want your bar destroyed? Huh?
You boys do what you gotta do.
Listen, Granny. I don't gotta do anything. It don't benefit me at all to wreck your place. So why don't you just tell me what I want to know? Where's Kasuga? Folks said you would know.
If everyone told you to jump off a cliff, would you?
You should jump off a cliff, crusty old hag. Oops. Sorry. I didn't mean to hit so hard. It's been a while since I've punched a woman. So, do you feel like talking yet, Grandma? Give it another swing. And this time, try to have better aim. Yes, sir.
Fine time to pop in.
Kasuga, you decided to show up.
Idiot. Why are you here?
I'm the kind of guy who does whatever I'm told not to do.
Yeah.
You okay, Hamako-san?
Don't think that I was trying to protect you guys or anything. It wasn't like that.
Oh, sure. You just didn't approve of these guys' bad manners, right? You're too classy a lady.
Yep. They just weren't up to my standards.
Will you let us handle it from here, though?
Yeah. I think you've got it.
Here! Stop right there!
Out of the way, you shit.
Are you already back in the chairman's good graces, Totsuka?
I don't care what he thinks of me anymore. I'm done with the old man.
You are?
Yeah, because the stupid Ijincho standoff was a fucking scam. Our bosses forced us to sit on our asses no matter what happened. Meanwhile, they raked in the cash.
Who told you that?
Bleach Japan. They've been spreading the word. We're not gonna be a goddamn joke anymore.
There you
Hell,
are. I'm
the
gonna beat
chairman's
shit out of
acting
you.
like Laomon never even shot up our boys. Our captain left to raid Zhao's men, and now he's a guest in Zhao's restaurant.
It's all bullshit and we're not taking it anymore. My boys here agree with me. We're all together on this. You can't stop us, Kasuga. Even our brothers at HQ are ready to tear down Hoshino.
Let me get this straight. You become top dog, and the first thing you want to do with that power is come after me?
Sure. Come after you, tear you limb from limb, dump the pieces in the bay?
Huh. Well, let's say you actually managed to pull that off. Then what?
Then I take control of the counterfeiting racket, along with this entire fucking town!
You're going down.
Here we go.
Don't get caught.
You're in it now!
Try this on your side. We're in this together, guys.
Ass kicking time!
Let's go.
You're gonna get stuck.
Ready for this? Take out this! I'll beat your ass!
Right.
Those that?
I'm ready now.
Let's get it done! I'm up!
I'm not backing down.
Alive.
Bring it!
I don't know about this. This out. Give it your all, everyone. This ought to help you. You're gonna get stomped.
Let's go.
Ready for this? Alright! Oh yeah?
Here we go. I'm ready now.
Yeah! I'll beat your ass!
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Call this a fight? Let's go!
This ought to help.
You wanna go?
That's fun.
Right.
Now, let's see.
Try this on your side. Let the archers go away.
I got this!
I'm ready now.
Cool! Come on now! Ready for this?
Let's go.
Here we go.
Get alive.
This ought to help.
I'm up!
Oh, that was easy.
Nice. Look at me go.
Well, beat him again.
You
He's not gonna be this
are
game's
no
cruising, is he?
Yakuza leader. Go play king of the playground at some park. If Hamako-san ever tells me you showed your sorry-ass face around here, I'll roll you into a bamboo mat and toss you in the river. That's a promise. We clear? We're clear. Hello?
It's Zhao. I'm really busy, so I'll make this quick.
Okay.
We underestimated Bleach Japan big time. Turns out the Omi Alliance is behind them.
Yeah, we know.
From the start, their plan was to take out the Ijin 3. Laoma was just using you to get that done.
I was thinking the same thing.
Wait, you already knew? Ha! And here I thought I was finally gonna get a thanks out of you.
Someday.
Maybe I shouldn't bother telling you the other stuff I know.
Do it just in case, you know?
As we speak, Bleach Japan protesters are marching to Komichu. About 1,000 of them.
What?
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, they aren't civilians. They're Omi soldiers. It's a Yakuza invasion disguised as a political protest. Fucking cowards.
Seriously.
They're gonna try and get at the counterfeiting machine. I just know it. The Great Wall's strength depends on that thing.
So the Omi want to expose the Ijin3's whole operation?
They're just the muscle. The orders come from Bleach Japan. Bleach Japan knows all about the counterfeiting.
And they figure if they destroy that, they'll destroy the Great Wall.
Yeah, but that's where you come in. Assuming you still want to lend the Komi Jewel a hand.
Why us? Why not your guys?
I wish I could use my guys, but there's sort of a coup going on.
What?
Mabuchi's been whipping all the boys into a frenzy. They ain't happy the counterfeiting was kept secret.
And what? Now it's full-on mutiny?
Yeah, he's out there saying the Ijin3 bosses live the high life without sharing the wealth. A lot of my crew are buying it. My chances of getting a knife in the back are pretty high right now. And so are Chairman Hoshino's. So yeah, I'm not gonna send away what few loyal guys I got left.
I get it.
So can you help? Don't make me beg.
You begging me might be interesting.
Look, help us now and the Ijin3 will forget all about the Namba business.
Really? Do I have your word on that?
Yeah, I'll talk to him myself. They'll come around. We got a deal?
We do. But I still feel like I'm getting the raw end of it.
Yeah, I have to do all the heavy lifting.
You're taking it. Ah, shit, I'm out of time for chit-chat. But let me tell you one more thing. The guy giving these orders to Bleach Japan, it's the director, Ogasawara.
He hung up. He asked us to go help the Komi Jewel.
Us? Help them?
In exchange for letting Namba off the hook, right?
Yeah, your hearing's good, Adachi. Did you also hear that Ogasawara's behind the whole thing?
So I guess we'll be paying him a visit too.
Definitely. I've got a lot of questions for our pal Kume.
These guys for
Cool.
Right. I'm not backing down.
Let's go.
We'll fight to the end.
Don't get cocky.
This out. Feel better. This ought to help.
Yeah.
Hey, hey!
I'm up.
Let's go!
World. Here we go. I'm ready now.
Hold it together. Just shot. Point of it all. Let's go. I can't.
Right.
This sucks. I'm up.
Well, that looks still there.
There we go.
Here we go.
Let's go.
I'm not backing down.
Get caught.
Right.
I'm up.
Here we go.
Enemy is defeated.
Oh boy, why did this X? Okay then.
Get out of town, illegals! And let us in! It's our city! Damn electricity thief! Who are you? Where'd you come from? We know you're a bunch of criminals! Open up already!
There they are. Bleach Japan protesters. Is this for real? There's an army of them. Well, if you want to get technical, it's an Omi army.
Okay.
Yeah. No way Bleach Japan could mobilize this many people with their usual tactics. Crazy to see this many Yakuza in one place, though. And they're all heading in for a Komi jewel. I don't think we can stop this if we tried.
That's right.
Exactly. When we're done here, the gray zones will be a barren wasteland. What were you hoping to accomplish by coming here? Not much. Shouldn't Sawara be here to see this?
Yeah!
He's our director, so he's leading the march. And pretty soon, he's gonna shine the spotlight on the city's little counterfeiting problem. Thanks to us, the day that the Great Wall of Muscle finally collapses is here. Oh, us, huh? I take it you mean all these gray dudes you brought in to clean up the gray zones? You know they're all Omi Yakuza, right? Huh? The hell was that? An upstanding citizen like myself ain't gonna take that lying down. Then maybe you gotta drop that thick-ass Kansai dialect, friend. Huh? You telling me you ain't Omi? Heh, how's my Kansai impression? Pretty good, right? You think it's wise to maybe making fools out of us?
Listen!
Sounds like you owe them an apology. If you do, I can make them stand down. Oh, you want me to grovel? Naturally. You could start by getting down on your hands and knees. The whole 9 yards, huh? Yeah. Otherwise, you might not like the consequences. I'm the only one who could save you now. Relaying threats for someone who thinks he's cleaning up the world. Your heart's as black as they come. Shut up, you hussy. Wow, the real you is coming out now, huh? But if I'm a hussy, you're just a garbage under my heels.
Come on!
Oh, bitch. Are we not getting our point across? We'll never bow down to you, chief. You're nothing but damn thugs. Huh, what a ballsy bunch of jokers. It won't be very funny though when I'm through with you. Consider it my greeting for the Ijin 3.
You're going down.
Okay. Cool. Here we go.
Right.
Your society's garbage!
You're gonna get a world of hurt.
Point of it all. Let's go. Take your
Here we go.
shot.
Ready now.
This sucks.
Come up.
Right.
Hold it.
Let's go.
I don't know about this. Try this on the side. Feel better. I'm ready now. Here we go. I'm ready now.
Cool.
Huh?
Let's go. You're in it now. Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
Sweet.
Next time.
Too
I feel the stats going up.
Nice.
Ridiculous!
You think you could get away with this? This is assault. We assaulted you. You couldn't say blow if you tried, man.
Hey.
I mean, at this point, I gotta give it to you props. It was how many of you against just us three. Huh? Listen. Did you even know these guys were Omi Yakuza? No. The director said they came to support us from the offices Bleach Japaners across the nation.
Yo.
You really didn't know? Be honest. Well, I did think they were a rough-looking crowd. So you did have an idea something was off. But ignoring it was awfully convenient, huh? Up yours.
Yo.
I mean, I'm no expert, but wouldn't you call that a gray zone?
Sup?
What's going on at Komi Jewel? The protest is probably busting in by now. If not, it's only a matter of time. If this many guys raid them, not even Song Hui can scare them off.
Hey ya.
Either way, we better get moving. Maybe we should try blending in as protesters.
Wow.
Hey, good idea. That could work. Okay, so we're just gonna walk right into a massive mob. That's cool. Is that a fucking wrecking ball?
Oh yeah, here we fucking go!
that. Man, we're gonna get trashed. Not ready. Yeah, we're ready.
Damn, they're pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, they got a fucking wrecking ball.
Where's Ogasawara? You see him?
No! There's too many people!
Even if he's here, there's no way we can get to him in this crowd.
Hey! You with the spider hair!
Ah, shit. That's the guy Kume was with.
Look at this riffraff! Let's show them they're not welcome!
I think we better make ourselves scarce.
Agreed.
You think we'll let you rats scamper away? Prepare to be exterminated!
Let's beat him down. Here we go.
Alive? Not yet.
You're gonna be a world hurt.
I'm up!
Fucking done. Holy shit. Not a mind launcher.
You're gonna get stomped. Right. Ready now.
I got this! Take your best shot! Let's go!
I'm not back.
Not yet!
Oh, that's
Here we go. Try this on the side. Let's do this together. This ought to help.
Appreciate it.
You're gonna get stomped.
Gotta hold it together.
I'm ready now.
I'm up!
I'm not back. Right. This ought to help.
This sucks. Not yet. Come
You're
on
gonna
now.
be in a world of hurt.
Let's go.
I got this.
Here we go. I'm ready now. You're gonna get stomped.
Sweet.
Next time.
Oh, you piece of...
Yo! Who gave you permission to start the party without me?
I
You
did.
little shits.
Oh boy, now I get to fight a wrecking ball. Oh, this is gonna be rad.
Asshole! Quit swinging that thing around!
I thought I was a goner.
Kasuga, that's an Omi Alliance lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
Reiji Ishioda. Don't you remember him?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't keep
Really?
track of Omi boys.
He was at that officers' meeting in Kamurocho. The place where you were shot.
Hey, I've seen that mangy-ass hair before. Do I know you? Yeah, I remember. You're the guy the acting captain shot.
So what if I am?
I'm surprised you're alive. Why are you here?
Oh, it's a real tearjerker of a story. You better grab some tissues before I tell it.
Damn. That dramatic, huh?
Do you actually want to hear it?
No, you dumbass. Tell your stories in hell. Time to go balls to the wall! Shit!
Watch out, Ichiban!
Let's get this show on the road.
Listen, guys. One smack of that wrecking ball and you're done. So whatever you do, watch where it's going.
We still have to watch out for his little arm.
Let him come. You see what just happened? He took out his own.
Yeah, they're scared now, so they might hang back. Keep your eyes on that.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Don't get cocky.
Get this out. This is my
Let's go. Yeah.
I'm not backing down.
Come on now.
I'm up.
I got this.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna get stomped.
Right. Take your best shot.
Let's get it done.
Let's go.
Come on.
Here we go.
You're in it now.
Try this on your side. Give it your all, everyone. I'm ready now.
Thank you.
Picking time.
Who knows? Take your
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Let's go.
I'm up.
Right.
Good to go.
This ought to help.
You're in it now. Let's get it done.
I'm not backing.
Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Here we go.
Take your best shot.
Use this.
I got this.
Appreciate it.
I'm not backing down.
Cool.
God.
You're gonna get stomped.
I'm up.
Come on.
I'm not backing down. Right.
I got this.
Don't get cocky.
I'm ready now.
You're in it now.
Yeah.
Check this out.
You're gonna get stomped.
You wanna go?
Yeah, that takes me.
Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Here we go. Get this out. Let's do this together. This ought to help.
Hey, yo.
You're gonna get stomped.
Cool. Take your best shot.
Huh?
Let's rock. Get alive.
Let's see. Right. I'm ready now.
I'm up.
Come on now!
Oh yeah? Let's go. Ooh, here we go. Going in. Take your best shot.
Shit. Ass picking time!
Oh, I thought she almost died.
Let's get it done!
I'm back in.
Let's go!
Don't get caught.
Ass picking time!
Who do I call? Get alive. Don't get cocky.
Much better.
Appreciate it.
I'm good to go.
I don't know about this.
Try this on your side. Give it your all, everyone.
This ought to help.
Thank you.
Oh yeah?
Let's go.
I got this.
Cool. Get alive. I'm struggling here.
Let's go! I got this.
Try this again.
Don't get caught. Yeah.
I'm not backing down. You're gonna get stomped.
Here. Appreciate it. I'm up.
Feeling better.
Well, that takes care of that. Now I have to
Come on, go.
Try this on your side. Let's do this together.
This ought to help.
Thanks, yo.
Cool.
Check this out.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Oh, he's with the fire, man.
Right. I'm ready now.
Yeah.
You're gonna. Here we go.
Oh yeah? I'm up! Let's go! Going in! Cool. You wanna go?
Let's see. Right.
Yeah, double attacks.
Feeling good. Yeah. Come on. Get alive.
Here we go.
I got this.
I'm ready now.
Cool. You wanna go?
You're gonna get stomped.
Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I got this.
Let's see.
How come sometimes that takes my frames and not other times? That's kind of weird.
There we go.
Give it your all, everyone. This ought to help.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Get alive. Let's go. I'm up.
I'm not backing down. Here we go. Try this on for size. Let the ouchies go away. I'm ready now.
Check this out.
You're gonna get stomped.
Let's go. You're in it now.
Huh?
Going in. Let's come to this. Let's go. Alive.
Right. Check this out.
Come on.
Here I
Let's get it go.
You're gonna be in a world of
Come
hurt.
on now.
Yeah, sweet.
Next time. Nice. Look at me go.
Yes.
Damn you! Why can't you just stay in one fucking place?
Because I'm just that good.
Oh, what the hell? That thing still works?
What's wrong with this piece of shit? Maybe I'll just give it some more juice. Let's have some pancakes.
Sancho! Atachi-san!
My condolences to the recently squished. It's kind of a damn shame to have to flatten that woman, though. She was just my type. Huh? This damn thing's stuck.
Yeah.
was a close one. Let's get the hell out of here.
That dude was into you. Why do you always attract the weirdos?
Shut up! I don't really want to think about it.
Hey! What's happening over there? Got pancakes or not? Clear that rubble and let's find out.
That Ishioda, the guy is the Yomi lieutenant, right? Owakawa-san sure knows how to pick him. And he's not the only one. He's got 3. 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. First you've got Ishioda, the guy we just saw. He's always been kind of unpredictable, which works in his favor. Word is, even in Kansai he was pretty reckless, and the higher-ups had a tough time keeping him in line. I could see that. Loose cannon or not, he's actually pretty on his game. When the Yomi Alliance moved into Kamurocho, Ishioda was the guy on the front lines.
Wow.
Got it. And the other 2 lieutenants?
Yep.
You know one of them pretty well. Joe Shawashiro. Captain Shawashiro. Shawashiro's been Arakawa's right-hand man for a long time, so he was an easy pick for lieutenant. And the 3rd is a guy named Tendo. What's his deal? Just that he's actually a former boxer. I guess heavyweight, considering that he's built like a bull. Why would a boxer give it up to become Yakuza? No idea. Not like anyone's a Yakuza from birth. Anyway, word is that Tendo is Arakawa's favorite among the Kansai crew. Huh. Ishioda, Sawashiro, and Tendo. Those 3 are the captain's lieutenants, and every one of them is bad news. I bet Arakawa-san's the only one who could keep them in line. Who's this? It's Junjin Han. I've been watching you from a higher vantage point. Fighting a wrecking ball is impressive, Kasuga-san. So you're just gonna creep on us now, or what? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you're not coming to help us? Zhao from the Liu Ming seemed to think you were.
No.
We're only doing it for Nanba, not you guys. There's a massive crew of Omi blocking the way. No way we're getting through there. Well, seeing your earlier fight, I've come to a decision. What do you mean by that? I would like to present you with a gift. It's something very precious, in fact. Huh? I don't get it. What are you gonna give me? We would like your assistance, even if it comes at a great cost to us. We hope this conveys our sincerity to you. Though I wouldn't say it has any real cash value. We're just talking in circles at this point, dude. I'd like you to head to a yakiniku restaurant called Yominoi's Vow as quickly as you can. You butchered that. Well, I'll let the employees know you're coming.
Hey!
Look, can you tell me what you're going on about first? Inomimi means mother in Korean. Goodbye.
Damn!
I don't get it. A freaking guy. What'd he say? He says he wants to give us a gift. Is now really the time for this crap? It's a shame that the hot ones always seem to snap. I just wish he would wrap everything he wants to tell us in a goddamn riddle. A yakiniku restaurant named Emily's Vow, huh? Guess we'll just have to check it out. Oh, right here.
Welcome.
Hey, we actually ain't here for a meal. Huh?
Oh yeah, it's still outside. This way, please.
Hmm?
What the? Shh. Now tell us all what you're about to see and hear. Is that clear? Huh? Sure. Through this passage, the Komichu's underground residential district.
Huh?
Oh? What? If you had a passage like this, why didn't he tell us sooner? But no, he figured he'd wait till after we fought a fucking crane.
Yeah.
For real. This passage is a secret we have guarded with our lives. I mean, sure, but still. If anyone found out about this passage, it will reveal a fatal weakness for the Komi Jewel. I hope you understand the significance of our sharing it with you. Well, that explains why Jujing Han called it a gift, I guess. Do you understand the weight now? Yeah. I'll make sure no one finds out. Thanks. I could hardly believe my ears when the call came in. I never thought the day would come that we'd tell an outsider about this passage. So Junji Han is giving you this. You must have great faith in your skills. Faith, huh? Well, we know this girl goes straight to hell. Well, I think it was a nice gesture. I guess we just gotta get pumped to go through here to save the Komi Jewel. Then Sal's gotta come through and spare Nanba. Seems simple enough. Well done, Asuka-san. But I'm afraid time is of the essence. Why? Is it pretty bad?
Yes.
The barricade just fell. The Omi Alliance has begun their invasion of Komi Jewel.
Yo.
And what's Song Hui doing, huh? Song Hui is trying to reach Yutaka Ogikubo. And what happens if she does? That will be up to Ogikubo. I can't say for sure. Wow, never seen you this tense. Yes, it's pretty serious. I think he's cuter this way. Don't tease him after he trusted us with his super secret passage. I'm glad you did that. Are you? Just be aware. I considered all the risk doing so beforehand. If you betray us and try to run, you will all die by my hand. I changed my mind. He's not cute.
Yes, sir, I see. Well, if that's what you really want, then we'll comply. I know you don't have too many options right now.
What did Ogikubo say?
Kasuga, will you lend us a hand? We only have about 2 minutes before the Omi arrive. That's not enough time to burn all the evidence of counterfeiting.
Wait, you're going to burn it all?
Yes, Ogikubo ordered us to pull the plug. There will be no more fake currency made in Ijincho. None of us realized how serious the Omi Alliance was about destroying the Great Wall.
Well, that's the Omi for you.
That failure is on us. Shutting it down won't be enough. That would allow evidence of Ogikubo's involvement to survive. We need to burn it all. That's my decision. Jungi-han, see that a healthy fire gets started.
Songhui, that will burn down our entire surveillance system, as well as our home, the only safe haven for us in this world. Everyone living here depends on it.
I know. I'm aware of the consequences.
Ah, then please, forgive me for questioning you.
야, 히바리온 모조리 다 가져와. 시간 없어. 서둘러.
You're really going to burn it all down to save Ogikubo? Even if it costs you everything?
Ogikubo was the only one who ever gave a shit about us. He carved us out a home. It wasn't perfect, but we owe him so much. I'm doing this to pay back our debt to him. I wouldn't even call it a true sacrifice.
Most people would call it arson. You want us to help you?
Not with the burning. I just need you to stall the Omi Alliance. Keep them here, at this spot. It won't be for long. We just need enough time to get the fire going.
I don't know.
Please, we need you.
Songhui, please, don't.
Yeah, enough already. Stand up straight.
Huh?
To be honest, I never really liked you. And I hope you realize we don't owe Ogikubo shit. But a woman as proud as her doesn't bow without a hell of a good reason.
Whoa.
She's finally speaking from the heart. This is as real as it gets. Do you understand?
I do now. Sorry. I'm kinda dense when it comes to women.
Not me. I'm good in that area, in case anybody was wondering.
So you'll help? You'll stall them?
Yep, we're doing this.
Saiko-san.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Yep.
Yo.
Because they don't have a choice. I know. Oh well, they'll be here any minute. You ready? Yeah. Wait, actually, shit. I will.
Here they are. Hey, I recognize most of them.
You guys aren't dead? Shouldn't you be splattered on a wrecking ball?
Nope. Lucky you. You get to fight us again.
It's just crazy you're still alive.
Me?
Yeah. Think about it. First, you were shot by Captain Arakawa. Isn't that right?
None of your business.
I mean, by all accounts, you should be dead. Doesn't make sense.
What do you mean by all accounts?
I heard Arakawa had his own men dispose of your body. Next time I see him, I should ask him why you're still alive. Well, why you were alive.
Ogasawara-san, the printer's in there. They're trying to burn the evidence.
Ishiura-san. Shit. No wonder there were hardly any Komijuo guards. They were all busy barbecuing the place.
Ichiban, move! What are you doing? We're about to lose all the evidence.
Nobody's getting past me. Sorry, but I made a promise to Songhui.
You did what?
I swore to her that I would buy her enough time to torch the joint. And Namba, this is for your sake too.
You son of a... Ichiban!
Hurry up and take them out! This time, I'll make sure you die! Don't get in my way. I'll fucking creep you.
Here we go. This ought to help.
Okay, right back at you. Cool.
Not yet.
Into this.
Take him up!
You're gonna get stomped.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Have fun with this.
You're in it now.
Give it up already.
Come on.
Let's
go! I'm ready now. Yeah. I'm not backing down.
Watch this. Nah, yeah.
Do something.
Don't get in my way. Let's go.
I'm back in it.
You're gonna get stomped.
Give it up already.
Here. Appreciate it.
I'm not backing down.
Don't get cocky. Oh yeah. Have fun with this. Let's go.
Damn it. I'll get back up as many times as it takes.
Wait, I didn't even read the options. Okay.
Don't get in my way.
Now fuck you, creamy cat.
Right.
Get alive.
Let's go.
Check this out. Here I
You wanna go? Yeah.
Come on now.
I'm not backing down.
I'm up.
You're in it now.
Give it up already.
You're gonna get stomped.
Let's go.
Take your fun at this.
Here we go. Try to help.
Cool.
Oh, that's not good.
Damn it. I'll get back up as many times as it takes.
Don't get in my way.
Now fuck you, creamy cat.
Here we go.
Get alive.
Let's go.
Try this on
Give it
side.
up already.
Here I
Cool. Don't get
I'm not
cocky.
backing
Who do I
down.
call?
야르는가.
Time to call a friend. I summon you.
What's the...
I got this.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
I'm up.
You're in it now.
Have fun with this. Freaks.
Let's go.
This
I got this.
I give it up.
I'm not backing down.
This guy.
You're gonna get stomped.
Let's go.
Let's go. Watch this.
Don't get
this on the side. Give it your all, everyone.
You're in it. Appreciate it.
Cool.
I'm not backing down.
I'm up.
Have fun with this.
I got this.
You're gonna get stomped.
Take your best.
Right.
Give it up already.
I'm ready now.
Yeah.
Gotta do something about this.
I'm not backing down.
Let's go.
Right back at you.
Watch this. Fly.
You're gonna get
Give it up
stomped.
already.
Here we go.
Shit.
Check this out. Let's do this together.
Thanks, yo.
Cool.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Give it up.
You're in it now.
I'm not backing down.
Have fun with this.
Right. Try this on the side. Give it your all, everyone. I'm ready now.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Come on now.
You gotta do better. Don't get cocky. Pain in the ass. Watch this.
You're in it now.
Yeah.
I'm not backing down. Here we go. Check this out. Let's do this together. This ought to help.
There we go.
Give it up already. Have fun with this.
You're gonna get stomped. Right. Use this.
Thanks, yo.
Cool.
I'm not backing down.
Come on. I got this.
I don't know about this. Try this on the side. Let the ouchies go away. I'm ready now.
You're in it now.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Good to go. Watch this.
Yeah. You want to go?
We'll fight to the end.
Get alive.
This ought to help. Stop.
Have fun with this. Cool. Give it up already.
I'm not backing down.
You're in it now.
Here we go.
Don't get cocky. Give it up already.
Here.
Thank you. You want to go?
You're gonna get
Watch
stomped.
this. Little first aid.
Yeah. Oh yeah? Check this out.
Give it up.
I'm up. Let's go.
Right back.
You're gonna be in a whirl. Right.
I got this.
Check this out. Give it your all, everyone. I'm ready now.
Appreciate it.
Cool.
Come on now.
Give it up.
fun with this. I got you. Take your piece. Let's go.
You're gonna get
Here you
stoned.
go. Thank you.
Here we go.
Don't get cocky.
You're in it now.
Give it up already.
This ought to help. I'm not backing down.
Get alive. Watch this.
Right.
Let's go.
Try this on for size. This time.
I'm up. Going.
That'll take care of now, bud.
Gotta make it count.
Let's see.
You wanna go? Much better.
Here we go.
You're in it now.
Check this out. Let's do this together. I'm ready
Hey,
now.
thanks, yo. Let's go.
You're gonna get stomped.
Let's go. Gotcha. Don't get cocky. This'll be good.
Right.
I got this.
Use this.
Appreciate it. I'm up.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Going in.
You're in it now.
You're gonna get stomped.
Right back at you. Yeah. Take it. Thanks.
Let's see.
Let's go. I'm struggling here.
I got this.
Let's go.
Still fight.
Cool. Take your best shot.
Let's see.
Here. Appreciate it.
You're in it now.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's crush him.
Huh?
Get alive.
Here we go. Check this out. Give it your all, everyone.
Let's
This
go.
ought to help.
Hey. Check this out. Oh yeah?
Let's see.
I am
You're
not
gonna
happy.
get stomped.
Going in. Right back at you.
Right.
You're in it now.
I'm back. Ass kicking time.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Take it. Appreciate it.
Here we go.
Right.
Try this on for size. This time.
Let's get it done.
I'm up. Let's go.
Take your best shot.
Use this.
Thanks.
Ass picking time. Oh yeah? Let's rock.
I'm not backing down.
Let's go. Going in.
Right back at you.
Here we go.
Get alive.
Here.
Appreciate it.
Cool.
I'm backing. Get alive.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I got this.
Cool. Gotta tough it out.
I know about this. Try this on for size. Let's do this together. I'm ready.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Come on now. Oh yeah?
Here we go.
You're in it now.
Use this.
Appreciate it. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm not backing.
Right back at you.
Let's get it done.
Get alive.
Right.
I got this.
Good to go. I'm struggling here.
You're in it now.
You're gonna get stomped.
This'll do. You wanna go?
Ass kicking time.
I'm not backing down. Here we go. This out. Give it your all, everyone. I'm ready now.
Thanks, yo.
I'm up.
You're gonna get stomped.
Going in.
Right back at you.
Let's get it done.
Take your best.
There we go. Now we did it.
Next up.
I feel the stats going
Nice.
up.
Fuckers. Shit. Shit!
I don't like the looks of that smoke. Let's bounce. Cowards! Where are you going?
Fools. This isn't over yet. What?
Yeah, kicked in the balls.
Ishioda-san! Damn it!
Since you came all this way, allow us to show you some hospitality, Ogasawara-san.
Namba.
All of this is gonna be lost to history now. All the counterfeit bills. And my brother. You had to wait until the very end to stab me in the back.
Namba, I wish I could have saved something that would have led you to your brother. But your life was on the line, man. Shut up!
If you ask me, Namba, you have very good friends.
You call them friends?
Yes. And I can help you with your problem. You want to know where your brother is?
Huh?
He was very close to discovering the truth of the fake bills in Ijincho. I knew that if he discovered that truth, I'd have to kill him. But I also knew that killing him would be a terrible waste of his talent. So I found a way to use him.
Where is he now?
He's residing among the outcasts of our residential district. He's not allowed to leave, of course.
No, but he's safe and well.
Really? What the fuck? Why did you tell us? I know it would have been risky, but still.
Far too risky. We couldn't tell you, and we especially couldn't tell Namba-san. He's been a prime target of the Ijin 3 ever since he found out about the counterfeiting.
Well, I do see what you mean.
You ought to realize the only reason we're telling you now is because your friends helped me by risking their lives. And they did that for you, not me. Just so you know.
So what do you say, Namba?
I can't just take her word for it. I need to see him for myself.
Let's get the hell out of here then. I really don't feel like getting burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, stand up, let's go!
What do you think this place is? The public jail?
Don't worry, we won't be staying long. I just couldn't think of anywhere else we could take a guy we kidnapped.
Did it have to be here, though?
Sorry.
You're not gonna torture him, are you? I can't allow that.
This guy's the director of Bleach Japan. He led an Omi Alliance army into Ijincho. Thanks to him, the Great Wall of Muscle's about to come down.
Is that true?
Yeah. So do you really want to let him walk out of here? Think about it.
Not really.
Good answer.
Okay. Just be gone by morning.
We got it. Thanks. Boy, do I have a lot of questions for you, Ogasawara-san. Lucky it's a long time till sunrise.
Oh boy, we're at chapter 10. Chapter 10. Justice Tempered by Mercy.
Yo, Sachan. How's Namba?
He ran off to go see his brother. It's really cute how he wants to check on him.
Yeah. I couldn't be happier for the guy.
Same with me. I didn't think he'd make it, to tell you the truth. It's nice to hear some good news for once.
Yeah. Even if it means Nanba will probably be saying goodbye soon.
Makes sense. He only came here to look for his bro. Not like he's got much reason to hang with us anymore.
Yeah. I realize that.
In the meantime, we need to get this guy talking.
Let's get started then.
Ungag him. Don't you dare shout. Try anything funny, you'll catch hell. Try to run, you get hit. Don't answer a question, you get hit. That's how it has to be. Now, how did you fall in with the Omi Alliance? I notice when you tell them to jump, they ask how high. Why is that? Hey, remember the rules for not answering a question?
Let's not resort to beating him just yet.
Huh? But if we go easy on him, he's just gonna...
As we speak, the Omi Alliance may well be looking for you. But it's gonna take them some time. How competent are they? Will they get here before we finish peeling off your fingernails?
Ask him what he thinks about forcing us to burn down our own home. Huh. Personally, I won't be stopping at just the fingernails.
You get it? We're serious. Now tell us how you're connected to the Omi Alliance. Why are you the one holding their leash?
I'm not the one holding the leash.
I didn't really think you were. Who is then?
You know.
Ryo Aoki.
Yes. You all know him?
You could say that.
Who doesn't know the governor? The real question is, what's his real name? Huh? Don't play dumb. We've done our homework.
What?
Masato Arakawa.
How do you know that name?
A long time ago, I knew him as the young master. He knew me as Ichi, back when the Arakawa family was still in the Tojo clan. So, Ryo Aoki really is Masato Arakawa, huh?
I met him almost 20 years ago, when we were studying abroad in America. He was majoring in political economics, and sharp as a tack.
Was he going by Ryo Aoki when you met?
Yes. I didn't learn his other name until later.
Was he in a wheelchair?
No, but I heard he used to be, which actually I don't understand. Was he, really?
Yeah.
Then he must have gotten treatment in the US. You can get anything there if you have enough money. Even unapproved medical procedures.
So he had money?
He certainly lived a lavish lifestyle. I could tell he was wealthy right away. Figured it couldn't hurt to get to know the guy better.
Kiss ass.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I mean, sure, I knew he was rich, but I didn't know he was that rich. And it was shocking to learn about all his connections to the criminal underworld. I was just amazed at all the opportunities he'd grown up with. And yet...
What?
He wasn't satisfied with any of it. Not even a little bit. He wanted something completely different.
What was that?
Front-facing power.
Front-facing power?
That was his term for it. He used to say not everyone can be controlled by Yakuza threats or bribes. People like that can only be controlled with front-facing power. Power you could see. Basically, popularity.
Popularity?
What, you think that's something only a teenager would want?
Well, sure.
Then you don't understand democracy. Under that system, it's the only path to power. As long as you're well-liked by the majority, you can get away with anything.
I hate politics.
His money and criminal connections he called his rear-facing power. He said without the front-facing part, his power wasn't complete. So he decided...
to become governor of Tokyo.
Yes. He said the governor had the most front-facing power of anyone in the country.
Does he? Isn't the Prime Minister above him?
The Prime Minister is just a figurehead, chosen internally by the Citizens' Liberal Party. So essentially, you only become Prime Minister by having a few friends on the inside. But to be governor of Tokyo, that takes real popularity. 10 million people have to like you. Every vote you get represents a tiny bit of the power you have.
But what about the power of money? The Prime Minister controls the national budget.
But Tokyo's budget alone is 14 trillion yen. That's more than some countries. So the governor has both an incredible amount of money and the support of the public. Who can compete with that? Ryo Aoki knew all of this. He wanted that governor's seat long before I met him. But I was happy to become a partner in his grand plan. Step one was founding Bleach Japan.
You think you're his partner, huh? You sure you're not his servant? Take it from me. The young master can really crack a whip.
I could. Do we want to? I'm making time. Oh, shit, that's... No, I do have to.
Was it his idea to form Bleach Japan, or was it yours?
It was his.
And getting rid of all the gray zones was him too?
Yes. Although when he first explained it, I thought it was pretty naive.
But you went with it anyway. Why?
Because I knew he could use the Arakawa family to recruit lots of people fast. It was an advantage no other political figure had. I knew that then, and I was right. Pretty soon, he was delivering results. For me, following him was a win-win situation.
The young master knows exactly how to use puppets like you. Guys who get all weak in the knees just for some cash and power. Come on. Can't expect me not to make fun of a suck-up like you. So what happened next?
Early on, people thought of Bleach Japan as a small advocacy group of nice young idealists. Our only goals were to eradicate corruption and make society fair and equal. We marched around the city shouting those demands over and over.
Really? Sounds like a waste of time and money.
I thought so too at first, but Aoki knew exactly what he was doing. He had his ear to the ground. He knew what society wanted.
What do you mean?
Eliminating corruption, creating a fair society, words like that have a lot of appeal. People thought it was naive, sure, but deep down it was exactly what they wanted. So people would praise us for our morality, if not our practicality. Crazy, huh? A bunch of youths who'd never worked hard, shouting for the world to do as they said. But all the attention made them feel accomplished.
I thought people only did that shit because it's trendy.
Exactly my point. We made it trendy, and that attracted people who wanted to seem hip. Those types are everywhere. You can hardly walk down the street without bumping into them. They came to us in droves. The organization grew bigger and bigger. We even paid a bunch of women to join so we'd be gender balanced, and that attracted more people. It was funny to see those girls bring in guys who claimed to be so passionate about the cause. Hell, that's how we got Kume, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
It took some time, but eventually we had members all across the country. That gave us an unexpected bonus.
What bonus?
Turns out, when you attack gray zones, the corrupt local politicians start coming out of the woodwork. They just can't resist. They're too addicted to money and influence.
So a bunch of corruption was going on.
It was so easy to grease their palms, or even blackmail them. I mean, so often we would just stumble across info that would completely ruin them if it went public.
You call that a bonus?
It's a bonus when you can make politicians do whatever you want.
Makes you even worse than the politicians.
How many members does Bleach Japan have now?
If you count all permanent employees at every branch, we're 500 strong.
Wow, 500 tight asses.
But then there's the 100,000 people who join us for marches.
100,000?
Yep. And here you have their leader tied up and pissed off.
I'll keep that in mind.
May I ask you a question now, Kasuga-san?
Shoot.
Why are you here? Aren't you ex-Arakawa? You know, if you want back in the family, I could put a word in with the governor. Think about it. How do you benefit from helping the Ijin 3 anyway? Why not leave all this trouble behind you?
Yeah, trouble's a good word for it.
Right? So why not let me go now? It'd make both our lives easier.
Look, I don't want back in the family. But I'm no ally of the Ijin 3 either.
No?
I just want to get the guy who killed my boss. In fact, when all this started, I didn't know a damn thing about Mabuchi or your plan. Get the picture now, kiss ass? We're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing it because someone picked a fight. And we're just making sure justice is served. Unfortunately for you, You're the guy who picked the fight.
Hey, you're the one who asked the dumb question. Think before you open your mouth next time.
Must have been for quite a while, huh? Yeah, I can still make him talk. Actually, first, let's take care of this. Shit. Maybe I'll have to keep making him talk, eh? Alright. Let's keep having him talk then.
Ready to move on, Ogasawara-san? You and the young master got Bleach Japan off the ground. What came next?
After he got it working on a national scale, he started Phase 2. He sought out media attention constantly. Another brilliant move. Press flocked from all over to interview the charismatic young man behind Bleach Japan. He was front and center every day. He even went on some talk shows. It helped that he had a great smile he was willing to flash at every camera.
Seriously? What does it matter if you look good on TV or not?
It matters a lot. Even more than what you say. When it comes to popularity, looks are everything.
Fine. Is this story anywhere close to the present day yet?
Yes, actually. In 2010, Aoki ran for the House of Councilors. When he announced his campaign, he said he was leaving Bleach Japan. But that was only true on paper.
Sure, we all know he still controlled it through you, his loyal dog. Come on, keep talking.
With the endorsement of the Citizens Liberal Party, he won that election in a landslide. And 2 years ago, he ran for governor.
Was that a landslide too?
I wouldn't call it that.
Why not?
It was more than a landslide. His popularity was off the charts. He had loads of funding. On top of all that, the Arakawa family dug up dirt on all his rivals. Truthfully, it was basically impossible for him to lose. The election was practically a formality. And afterwards, he just kept riding the wave. 6 months post-election, he exterminated the Tojo clan with the Kamurocho 3K plan. Of course, he only pulled that off because the Arakawa family was feeding him Tojo's secrets.
Did that happen around the same time as this?
Yes. And people loved him even more when they saw him wiping out the Yakuza.
He hardly wiped out the Yakuza. The Tojo just got replaced by the Omi Alliance.
That's true. Once the Tojo clan was gone, he opened the gates wide for the Omi. I imagine being made the acting captain of the Omi was a fitting reward.
Why didn't the people complain about the Omi coming in?
The Omi seizure of Kamurocho went down quietly. No mess, no fuss. Everyone just let the Omi slide peacefully onto the vacant throne.
Did they even notice what was going on?
I think they figured every town has its share of thugs, Tojo clan or not. As long as crime is low overall, they don't care if the thugs are Omi, or just lone actors.
So Aoki's plan worked perfectly.
Yeah. It was the rise of Arakawa, both father and son securing total power. The son is governor of Tokyo, and his daddy's the acting captain of Japan's largest gang. Pretty sweet deal, huh?
Wait, hold the phone.
What?
Maybe society didn't care about the Omi invasion, but I bet the police did. You really trying to convince me the TPD stayed quiet during this whole thing?
They did stay quiet. And trust me, they had their reasons.
Like what?
Well, in the absence of the Tojo clan, the power vacuum attracted all sorts of non-Yakuza gangs. They were two-bit thugs going on little crime sprees, trying to get while the getting was good. They had no connection to each other, no patterns, so the police didn't know what to do. Soon, the crime clearance rate in Kamurocho was taking a nosedive. But they knew if the Omi Alliance came in and took control, it would reduce the petty crimes. Plus, the governor would be able to liaise between the police and the Omi. It was a win-win. Ironic, isn't it? The cops wiped out the Yakuza only to find they needed more Yakuza.
They weren't finished cavorting with criminals after all that. The commissioner's still taking Arakawa bribes.
Huh?
So according to you, the middleman between the cops and the Arakawa family is Aoki. So there's another three-way stalemate in Kamurocho. Only instead of the Ijin 3, this one has the cops, the governor, and the Yakuza.
What the hell kind of point are you trying to make?
The Omi didn't just stroll into Kamurocho. They had to have paid off the police commissioner.
You don't know that for sure.
Don't play dumb. If the police did nothing while the Omi replaced the Tojo clan, it's because someone at the top ordered them to. And Horonouchi ain't the type of guy to give that order for no reason. There was something in it for him.
What proof do you have?
I'm asking you for the proof. You gotta have something. Well?
No, I don't. And I wouldn't know about it even if it does exist.
After all, I'm just the governor's loyal dog, aren't I?
You son of a bitch is what you are!
Dachi-san, calm down. Now that the young master is governor of Tokyo, is he going after Ijincho? It seems like that's what he's doing.
Yes, but his target isn't Ijincho itself. It's Yutaka Ogikubo.
Ogikubo?
Yes. He's the only cabinet member who's not totally cowed by Aoki. The rest of the cabinet does whatever Aoki says because of how popular he is. But Yutaka Ogikubo, chair of the Citizens Liberal Party, is still holding out.
A politician who actually has a spine? Now that's a rare thing.
Agreed. And he's stubborn. Under normal circumstances, he'd be a lost cause. But Aoki has come to know some things about him. Like how he also has some sway in the criminal underworld.
Aoki has proof of that?
No, he just recognizes the signs. Like Aoki, Ogikubo rose to power through shady connections. When you do that, there's a telltale smell that lingers. Aoki recognized what he was smelling, that's all. And if he gets Ogikubo out of power, then he'll be truly unstoppable.
But it can't be easy for him to remove the guy.
It's not. Aoki wasn't even going to try unless he knew he'd be successful. But he knew he would be once he smelled that criminal element on Ogikubo.
Then he knew they both shit in the same hole.
A crude way to put it, but what can I say?
So you were sent to the Ijincho branch of Bleach Japan to help make use of this dirt on Ogikubo? And the first thing you did was buy off Mabuchi. Let me guess. You told him you had the Omi Alliance's support. He couldn't resist that kind of bait. You told him he'd get in good with them if he helped you.
Mabuchi's never liked the way Ijincho is divvied up among the Ijin 3. And with his high rank, he's the de facto leader of all the other members who also don't like it. Sounds like he was the perfect prey for you.
Prey what you sent out to kill our boss, and made it look like a suicide. That murder got the Ijin 3 all riled up and suspicious of each other. Whose big-brained idea was that?
It was Mabuchi's. He knew it would bring down the Great Wall. Myself, I was never one for murder.
Oh yeah? Well, an innocent guy is still dead. If you didn't give the order, then someone above you did, right? Say it! It was your boss, Ryuuki, wasn't it?
Yes, it was him. I told him about Mabuchi's plan. I didn't think he'd go for it because it was so risky. In fact, I proposed a different plan of my own. But unfortunately, he saw nothing wrong with Mabuchi's plan. He was willing to accept high risk for high return, and he was eager to get the jump on Ogikubo.
The young master saw nothing wrong with killing a man?
It would have just been another murder, except someone had to pry open the crack it made in the Great Wall.
You talking about me?
Yes, but don't take it personally. It was always going to come to this eventually.
Oh shit.
Mabuchi wasn't going to stop until he had an excuse to start a war with the Seiryu clan.
She's right. Our plan was to provide the excuse, and in the chaos, find something to connect Ogikubo to Ijincho's criminals. Sure enough, we found a counterfeiting enterprise that's been supporting the Ijin 3 for decades. Jackpot.
Yeah, don't take too much pride in that. You had a hell of a lucky break.
Yes, we did. We were lucky that you're bad at choosing friends, because it was Nanba who told us. He told us about the fake money and where the heart of the operation was. It was all due to him that we were able to mobilize such a large number of Omi. I would love to thank him. Where is he, by the way?
We ain't telling you. We're the ones asking questions.
Such a shame.
Songhui, what should we do now?
Our counterfeiting business is burned and gone. So Ogikubo's already lost a major source of his power. That alone is a victory for Aoki. And as far as what will happen to Ijincho, the ball's in his court.
The Queen of the Komi Jewel is so calm in the face of impending doom.
Excuse me?
This city will meet the same fate as Kamurocho.
What are you on about?
Soon Ijincho will be under complete Omi control. No more Great Wall of Muscle to stop it. Don't you see that?
Hey! Hey! It's the Yakuza! They're coming here! Shit! How'd they find us?
How many are there?
I saw 5 of them, but it looked like they were on their phones. Probably calling for backup!
You probably could have warned us a tad sooner.
Oh, they're already here.
Hey, isn't he...
I've got a sharp nose for rats, especially when they're all in one nest.
Chief!
Sorry. I couldn't protect you.
No, Chief. We should be apologizing to you.
Hurry up and get me out of here, you guys!
We will. But you better let Captain Sawashiro know who rescued you. You got that?
Fine, just hurry up!
Captain Sawashiro.
All right, I'm pumped! Let's exterminate all the vermin!
Right.
Get alive!
You're in it now!
I'm ready now.
Cool!
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Take your best shot! Let's go!
Here we go. This ought to help.
You're all gonna pay! Ready now.
Now I'm pissed!
Right now.
The hell's your problem? Feeling better.
Right.
I got this.
Check this out. Give it your all.
Not yet. Don't get caught. Appreciate it. Cool. Come on now.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Let's go.
Try this on for size.
Life.
This is my Let's see.
I'm up.
Right. Ready now.
Cool. Next. Look at me go.
Yes.
We showed them.
Unfortunately, I think they showed us.
Huh?
Why do you say that?
They took off with Ogasawara.
He's gone?
Yes. That was hardly our victory.
Whatever. I'd already asked him everything I wanted to. Sorry about the fighting, Chief.
Well, my people and I don't have much right to complain. Seeing as we're not supposed to be here anyway. However...
Yeah?
Next time you kidnap someone, take them somewhere else.
Totally. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna kidnap someone again. Probably.
Probably.
Kasuga, it's Hoshino from the Seiryu clan.
The chairman?
He's never called this number before.
Then it can only be bad news.
Yeah.
I see. Not exactly. No, Komi Jewel's system is out of commission. For once, I only know as much about what's going on as you do.
I'm guessing the Seiryu clan's rank and file is probably real pissed off right now.
That's what Kotsuka was saying.
When will we have it back up and running? Huh. Now there's a question. I won't be able to say until I survey the damage, but it definitely won't be anytime soon. Yes, that's fine.
What'd the chairman say?
The Seiryu clan quelled their infighting. Captain Takabe handled it.
Really? You made it out okay?
For now.
Was there anything else?
Yes. Problem with the Yokohama Ryoma. Hoshino hasn't been able to reach Zhao at all.
Huh? This whole time?
Yeah. For all he knows, Zhao could be dead. That's why he was asking us to use our surveillance system. He wanted us to check on Zhao.
Can any pieces of that system even be saved?
I doubt it.
Damn. And you know what else? The last time Zhao called us, he told us over the phone there was a coup d'etat happening in the Lumang.
I wish I could use my guys, but there's sort of a coup going on. Mabuchi's been whipping all the boys into a frenzy. They ain't happy the counterfeiting was kept secret. Ah, shit, I'm out of time for chit-chat.
Looks like we got another job ahead of us, Songkui-san.
And what makes you say us?
Really? After Zhao put your Komi Jewel ahead of himself, even though he was in danger? He was the one who told us to help you instead of his own group. Now he's in even worse trouble, and you're just gonna leave him hanging?
A fair point.
Besides, if you want to resist an Omi takeover, you can't afford to lose him. That's my take anyway.
Jeez, Kasuga, are you gonna head over to Zhao's right this second or something?
Surely not.
Damn right I am.
Well, just hold on a second, would you? Staging a rescue in the middle of a coup d'etat is insane.
Yeah, I understand. So, you coming or not?
Who said anything about me sitting out? I'm so close to cornering Horinouchi.
Look at us. We all started in different places, each of us on our own mission. But now they're all coming together.
Yeah, that's right. And that's because we had each other's backs. So what do you say, Songhui-san? You're practically part of the crew. Do you have our backs?
Kasuga.
Come on. Think what we could do if the Komi Jewel started taking this alliance seriously.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
Fucking A. Now, let's go and see if Zhao needs our help. Hey, you never know. He might be fine. Then we can just forget it.
Now there's an idea I like. Just forgetting it.
Namba?
I just got back from seeing my brother. Everything Songhui said about him was true. Plus, they set him free.
Nice! That's awesome, man! I'm real happy for you.
Thanks.
What's up? You still got the long face and all.
There's just something I want to say.
Okay, shoot.
Ichiban, you need to understand something. Ijincho is gonna be what it's gonna be. Leave it alone.
What?
I mean, why do you even care what happens to the Ijin 3? Why are you doing all this for them? Why not just get out of this dump? Why should you keep sticking your neck out for them?
You're starting to sound like you care about me.
I just think you need to stop playing hero. That's why you end up getting used. Especially by guys like me.
Used? I don't see it that way. You did what you had to do to help your brother. I get that.
But doing what I had to for my brother, that led to bad things. It made me help the scumbags who killed Nonomiya.
But that was...
But nothing! I can't wash the blood off my hands. They're not the only thing that's stained. It feels like my entire soul is tainted. Like I'm branded forever. All because of this goddamn town. Honestly, I'm just sick of this shithole!
Namba...
Nothing good is gonna come from staying here and helping these people. You'll eventually end up just like me. You don't want that, do you? Come on, Ichiban. Think of yourself for once. You did 18 years of hard time. Don't let other people's shit keep you a prisoner.
I'm not the only one stuck in the shit, man. This whole city is.
But
Ryuauki and Okikubo dragged everyone into their stupid power struggle. They started this whole mess. I'm just one guy caught in the middle of it. And keep in mind, I ain't just some random outsider. Me and Aoki, we basically have the same dad. Aoki would never put it this way, but we're brothers. And that's how I feel, at least. So I got some responsibility for him. I can't just walk away when he's causing all these problems.
Very mature.
You've already gone way beyond the call, man.
I could say the same about you. We aren't even brothers, but look how hard you're trying to save me right now. You're a true friend, man. Admit it.
Don't say that. I'm nobody's friend.
You know what I just realized? We're not even all that different.
Oh, please.
No, really. You, me, Adachi-san, Sachan, we all just want to know the truth. That's been the core of everything we do. Figuring out what's real in a world full of lies. What do you think of that? Am I talking out my ass?
I don't know, but I've heard enough. I'm leaving.
Fine. But I won't say goodbye. Because I think we'll be seeing each other again soon. Call on me and I'll come running, pal.
Take care of yourself.
Should we stop him?
He said his piece. I even see where he's coming from. Kinda.
Well, that's that. Let's fucking do this!
I'm ready.
Songhui, I apologize if I'm overstepping, but shouldn't you stay behind?
And why would I do that?
Our people in the Komijul are scared and confused right now, and I believe your leadership in person would be a great comfort. Please, they need you.
Sounds like you got a lot on your plate, Songhui. It's cool. I know we were just pressing you for help, but you got your people to take care of.
I do, but it doesn't mean I'm going to abandon you, Kasuga. Jungi Han will stay with you. That way we can keep in touch.
Seriously? Well, that'd be great!
I am at your service, Ichiban Kasuga.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, new party member.
If Zhao hadn't sent you to us, we couldn't have fulfilled our duty to Okikubo. So we will do whatever's within our power to help you. Huh. Jungi Han is a very capable man.
Hell yeah, he is. Thanks.
Kasuga-san. What the Komijul can tell, Zhao was last seen at his restaurant.
I see.
You mean Queen Jin? Hopefully he's still alive. Yeah, hopefully. I'm gonna check that out though next time though. Actually, let me do... Dexterity. Yeah. And I'll pick it up later. So yeah. I will take care of all that next stream though. So I gotta get some food. So yeah. If you enjoy what I do, make sure to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. And check out my YouTube channel. We could catch up on all my previous streams on there. As well as check out the Furniture channel, where I do more stuff with a couple buddies of mine. But yeah, in any case, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next episode.